Yo, what's goody everybody? Today we managed to obtain all 3 of the brand new secret units in update 4 of anime Vanguards. We managed to get Yamamoto, we managed to get Uaba, and we managed to get Eizen. This whole grind for all 3 of these units definitely took a lot longer than I hoped, but at least it's done now, and I'm glad that the grind paid off because all 3 of these units are absolutely broken. But before we get into that, I do want to say that if you guys do enjoy this video and want more anime Vanguards content, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what was your favorite part of this video. And yeah, let's stop the yapping and let's get into the video. All right, so the first secret we're gonna go for is gonna be Uaba, and as y'all can see, I already have 264 of those rift shards. And if you go to the rift, well, there's a bunch of yap in there, but long story short, if you have this in your inventory and then you go do a rift with it, you're gonna get the guaranteed unit within that rift, which is in this case Uaba. So I'm gonna just bet with my luck I'm not gonna be getting Uaba just by the RNG of 2%. So I'm gonna just be assuming that within like the next 6 to 7 runs, I'm gonna have enough to get the Val Stone with 500 of those shards, and I can get Uaba. But in between that, I'm gonna be obviously grinding for Eizen, and the way I'm gonna be grinding for Eizen, if y'all don't know, you're gonna need to sacrifice 3 of all of the bleach units to get his evo item. The strategy that I've come up with, thank you to Valk, another YouTuber, he said that Orihime is probably the best unit you're gonna use for sacrificing since she doesn't need takedowns. So that's why I went ahead and got myself 3 Orihimes to sacrifice all 3 of them. I've seen Orihime showcases, she looks pretty decent, but doesn't really look anything special that I would want to keep in my permanent lineups. But then again, if the future comes that I feel like I really do need her, then I can obviously go in summer for her when she's on banner again. But for now, we're gonna sacrifice all 3 of the Orihimes. And off camera, I was spinning on Eizen, okay, and I in 11 rerolls, I got Ethereal on Eizen. Now, of course, I would want Monarch, not just because Eizen's really good in terms of a secret, but because it's Eizen. Like, it's Eizen, the GOATs, man. Like, I would have loved to have Monarch on Eizen, but you know, I have a bunch of rerolls to spend in this video, and I'm gonna be spending a good amount of them. To be exact, I have 407 rerolls. Hopefully, we get at least 1 Monarch within the 3 secrets. Well, I'm probably not gonna be spinning off Ethereal on Eizen. So hopefully, between Uaba and Yamamoto, we get at least 1 Monarch. I'm gonna be saving Yamamoto for another video, but for now, I'm gonna go I'm gonna continue grinding for the rift shards. Hopefully we get some people that are looking for some carries that I can carry to get MVP, because if you carry, there's MVP reward system in the rifts as well, so you can get double the rift shards in the rifts. So that'll be massive if I'm able to find people who are decently good, but I can get more damage. So yeah, I'm gonna start server hopping and hope that we can find some rifts available. Alright, so it's been about a good 12 hours since the last clip. Where I left off was, of course, grinding rifts and grinding legislators in between. And well, if you go to the bottom left, you can see that I got the Val Stone. I didn't clip it because it was really late night and I was pretty tired, but I did get the Val Stone. Now I just need 1 rift to finally get Uaba. But while I was sleeping, like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to go for Eizen and Uaba mainly, only, and then I would say Yamamoto for another video. Main reason for that is because Yamamoto is a 0.75% chance unit, and just going off of my past luck, I just had a feeling that I wasn't gonna get him anytime soon. But I was sorely mistaken because I somehow did manage to get Yamamoto. So we're gonna actually add Yamamoto to this video, but I'm still gonna go on the path of getting Uaba first, and then Eizen, and then I'm gonna finish it off with Yamamoto. But with Uaba, we literally only need 1 more rift to finally be able to get him. So I'm gonna start server hopping. Hopefully we can find a rift starting soon, and I'll be right back once I get Uaba. All right, so this is the last run that we needed to finally get Uaba. And well, as you can see, the boss is basically getting demolished right now. He got this is probably one of the most annoying like abilities or effects that any boss in this game probably has, because he basically just dodges every attack for like a good solid minute as well. So it's very broken, but nonetheless, we are going to beat this boss. We're finally gonna get Uaba, and man, this process has been crazy because server hopping, finding people who are good, and just doing all of that, it was definitely a process that was very annoying and tedious. But you know, know, the process is done. We're gonna get Uaba, and probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the lobby, spin on him first. We'll first look at his evo, look at what we need. I'm guessing he doesn't really need too much of a lot of things. I'm trying to think like what would his evo item be. I don't recall that his evo item was in like the rift shop or legend stages or story, so I think all you really need is essence. But then again, that's why we go back to the lobby. We'll make sure, we'll check, and after that we'll probably roll on him a little bit. And I'm not gonna roll on Yamamoto until like the end, after we've done evolving everybody. But here's the run. Boom, Uaba. Now I have low effects on, so you can't really see his face, but we finally got him here, and it's amazing. He let us see it. And oh, I think right when I went back to the lobby, I think I got like an item. I think that was for Uaba. Yeah, the essence of the Spirit King. So this is what you need for his evo. But also Eizen's in the banner. I was already gonna plan on trying to get another Eizen to spin on him, hopefully get a Monarch. I wouldn't want to bet all my money or all my rerolls on getting Monarch on him, but it wouldn't hurt to try, like maybe a little light 100 rerolls. So let me spin real quick. Let's hope we get Eizen pretty quickly. Okay, there you go. My god, I was about to say we just won like 3 mythics that weren't Eizen, but we finally got him. God damn, we spent 25,000, we got 3 mythics, and we finally got Eizen. Okay, that's good. At least that's done. I don't care how long it took, but at least we got him. So now if we go to upgrades, we can finally check what we need for Uaba. So if we go Uaba right here, 1400 place, not even that bad. So of course we need this essence of the Spirit King. We already have all the essence, mainly the takedowns. This is the problem, which honestly I kind of assumed. But at least we have everything here. We're done with this. He gains Uaba Almighty. Let's see what he gains. He gets 30% more damage, Almighty Cage, Almighty Blast, an active ability, and 2 new passives. The Almighty, immune to any negative status effect, dodges all attacks. For every status effect negated or attack dodge, increased damage by 5%, up to 30%. So already immune to all status ailments, crazy. And whenever he dodges an attack, he gains up to 30% damage. Really good. The man who saw the future. When this unit attacks, this unit will always attack the first and last unit or enemy at the same time. Cannot damage the same enemy twice. Now, what this mean? I don't know what this really means, because if they attack the first enemy once, then like if it's the boss, for example, will he just never attack the boss ever again? Because if he was the last enemy and he attacks the boss, will he just never touch the boss ever again? That would kind of suck. I hope it's not like that, especially for a secret unit where he attacks like an enemy once. Basically, it might not be the case. Maybe I'm just dumb, but you know, if anybody has like a simple explanation, let me know down in the comments. And then Ash Fallen gains active Ash Fallen every time Ash Fallen is activated, increased range by 5% up to 20%. Of course, this isn't the whole active ability. He has a whole another description for it. So long story short, the way the ability works is he has one ability, he has one toggle, which is he can debuff his allies and buff himself, or he debuffs himself and buffs his allies. So he can really be a versatile unit, which is pretty sick. Yeah, it's time. All right, last time that I rolled on a video, it was with Saber Altar, right? And I got Saber Altar Monarch in 20 rerolls. It was crazy. So I'm hoping we at least get 1 Monarch in this video. We have 400 rerolls, so we got to get at least 1. It's really hurting me not to roll on this dude, because I think Yamamoto is one of, if not the best unit in this update, in my opinion, because he's full AoE burn and he summons. That hurts, but still Uaba is still a really good unit. He's also full AoE. So let's see. I'm down to roll until we get like any mythic trait, and then I'll save, because I really want something good on Yamamoto, or maybe even a Monarch on Eizen. You know, you never know. So let me stop yapping. Let's start rolling. If we get like a scholar as well, I'll level him up too, because we're gonna need the levels anyways. So my bad if my voice is kind of like rough. I woke up like a half an hour ago, so yeah, it's been a little bad, and water cannot save me right now, which is tough. What can you do? Yeah, let's get this guy's level up real quick. All right, boom, level 60, doing 766 damage. I'll go to like 300 rolls and see what we get on him. Again, I'll stop at any mythic trait, so it doesn't have to be Monarch. It can even be Solar, because he's full AoE as well, so having a lot of range would be good. And I think his final move is also multi-hit, so having Deadeye would be pretty good. But then again, that's even if we do get a mythic trait, because it's not looking too good right now, I'm not gonna lie. We got Blitz. I would honestly keep that. I really do want to keep that, but we still have 67 reels to go until we can hit stop, you know? So if we get Blitz under 50 or 30, then I'll probably keep it, because I'm not trying to risk it. Again, I really want something good, mainly on Yamamoto. Oof, Blitz again. Do I keep doing it? Do I keep rolling? I'm gonna do it. Come on. Oh, no freaking way. Oh my gosh, bro. Well, another Monarch. Bro, why do we keep getting Monarchs, bro? Like, I'm not gonna complain. I really would have loved this on Eizen or Yamamoto, but this is Uaba at the same time. I mean, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Thank God I rolled off that Blitz. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. That's amazing. Let's go. Another Monarch added to the collection. Can we get another one this video? Hopefully we get another one. That could have been on Eizen or Yamamoto. But you know what? That's fine. Uaba is still a really good unit. I hope he's still really good because he did get nerfed recently. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, there it is. Another Monarch unit, man. Holy crap. You know what that means with Monarchs? If you already know, we're going to make them as decked out as possible. That means giving them all Z plus stats. So let's just go ahead and do that right now while we have the time. And I also, these folders that they recently added are really cool because then I can make like different folders of like good damage stats that I want to use on characters, good SPA stats, ranges. That's mainly what I want to use the folder for stats, but you can really use them for anything. It's a really good feature that they added. So do I add a Z plus or do I add a Z? Because realistically the Z could add to a C plus, but this is a Monarch unit. So I'm probably going to go full decked out on him. So yeah, wow, I suck. Bro, what is my luck with these Monarchs, bro? What is my luck with these? Okay, wait, let me see. Sacrifice, keep. Okay, there you go. Boom. So that's the first stat done. And then now, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Right now I'm feeling lucky. I would want to spin on Yamamoto. I'll probably spin on him after I give him some stats. I'll go to like 300, then I'll save him for like the end. Imagine I get Monarch on him too. That would be freaking crazy. All right, now we go to SPA. I'll probably have a Z, right? Yeah, I do have a Z. I'll transfer this. It'll become Z plus anyways, so that's fine. Transfer Z, Uaba. Wow, nice. All right, now sacrifice. Now we need a good range. Range has been like my enemy for stats. Like I can't get like any good ranges, which is really unfortunate, but it's just how it is. I have a lot of damage stats, but barely any good range stats. Like, it's actually diabolical. Here, all right, Z plus, Uaba. Boom. All right, now we have a full Z plus Z plus Uaba. Pre-Evo doing 3.3k. And then on Evo, how much will he be doing? I mean, for a Monarch unit, that's actually not the greatest, but you know, it is what it is. He's gonna be doing around, oh, never mind, 10,000 every 4 seconds. That's actually pretty good. I said I'm gonna roll on Yamamoto. I'll roll a little bit on him because we do have 42 left until I can like hit a stop button. So let's see what we get. Again, if I get like a scholar, I'll save it to level him up. And I just rolled it off. Okay, there you go. Yamamoto. This guy, if y'all haven't seen a showcase, he's a really good full AoE bleed. I mean, a burn. I keep saying bleed for some reason. Full AoE burn, and he is really good. He also summons, which is summons are really busted. And yeah, he's also a really peak character. Like Yamamoto's a goat. He did get kind of cooked by Uaba. If y'all haven't seen the anime or the manga, he did get cooked, but you know, Uaba is probably one of the strongest characters in Bleach. Like in general, I would keep that blitz, but I'm spinning all of my rerolls this video. I'm not keeping no blitz. Minimum mythic trade. So yeah, if y'all don't know, in the anime he did kind of get cooked by Uaba. 42 rerolls. We know that with marksman. That's fine. We're still gonna have a lot of rerolls left, 300 to be exact. And I'm gonna probably spend 50 to 100 rerolls on Eizen, praying to God I get Monarch on him, and then I'll probably spend the rest on Yamamoto. But for now, I'm gonna go grind some takedowns or Uaba because I really want to Evo him first. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to, I'll probably do Soul Society Infinite because we do also get the Koinchi medallions, which are really good XP items. How much more do they give? They only give 10 more. What the hell? Why do they only give 10 more, not like 100 more? I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna grind his takedowns. Oh, he's a Monarch unit again, so I have to grind 5,000. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Same issue with Saber, man. Same issue with Saber. It is what it is. All right, yeah, I'm gonna see y'all once I'm done with the takedowns. All right, so I think we finally got all the kills we needed for Uaba. Yep, basically perfect. 5,064 kills. So now that we go here, we can finally go ahead and evolve my third Monarch unit. Now, one thing I realized with Uaba is he's a 6 hits on placement. So he hits 6 times and his AoE is half a full AoE, which is really good, especially since he's pretty cheap as well. So he's a pretty good starter unit when you place him down. I really needed a good Monarch that's a starter who's multi-hit because Saber and Gojo are both single hits on placement. So pretty good to have that. But anyways, we can finally go ahead and evolve our Uaba Almighty. Let's do it. Oh yeah, beautiful. Uaba Almighty with Monarch, all Z plus stats, doing 10,560 every 4 seconds with 26 range. Absolutely beautiful. Now, yeah, that's the first unit evolved in this video. 2 more to go, and the second one is Eizen. Now, I have been grinding, as y'all see in the other clips, I have been grinding the Legend Stage for Ichigo and Orihime's Evos. I already have enough for 1 Orihime Evo, so I'm gonna just do that right now. God, I'm gonna be so broke on Essence after this video, but it is what it is. So first Orihime done. Bop, get a bunch of stuff from that. So that's that. And now we can go ahead to the Eizen chair right here. Boom. And we can go ahead and give away our Orihime. Boom. All right, now we need 2 more. And well, after thinking about it, right, I don't know if I said this in the video, but since grinding all those materials are pretty tedious and I don't really want to AFK it, I might as well just evolve 2 Orihimes and 1 Ichigo because I feel that's gonna be faster. And while I'm grinding Legend Stage, I'm gonna be grinding for Ichigo's takedowns anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind the Legend Stage right now until I have enough, because I already have enough for the Horn of Salvation for Ichigo. I've seen the takedowns, but while I'm grinding the Evo items for Orihime's Evo, while also getting the takedowns, I'm gonna come back and hopefully have enough to evolve our Eizen. But actually, before we do that, I do want to roll on Eizen 100 rules, like I said, and then I'm gonna save the rest for Yamamoto. Let's get out of the way, because why not? I am feeling crazy lucky right now. I did say earlier, I don't know if I did say earlier, I did get Ethereal Eizen. Very lucky. Could have been so close to Monarch, but you know, nonetheless, if we don't get anything, which I highly doubt we will get anything, I'll obviously evolve my Ethereal Eizen. Still really good. Let's see. Can we end it off with a Monarch? Come on. 2 more. End it off with Fortune. That's tough. Fortune actually looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That actually looks pretty cool. That's fine. That means we're gonna evolve the Ethereal Eizen in this video. Maybe in the future, I might come back to Eizen. Hopefully we get a Monarch. I don't know. We'll see. But we still have 200 left for our Yamamoto. So I'm going to do that after we evolve Eizen. So actually, while I'm doing it, let me go ahead and bring Eizen and Ichigo at the same time so that they can both farm kills at the same time. Because I'm going to need takedowns for Eizen as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And hopefully we get lucky and get 3 most of the times. With my luck, I've usually been getting 1 per run, which is very tough. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. So yeah, I'm going to see y'all once I'm close to being done with this. All right, so we have finally got all the takedowns for Ichigo and Eizen, and got all the materials for Orihime's Evo and Ichigo's Evo. So now literally all we have to do is go ahead and spend all of our essence, and hopefully we don't run out of essence and we can evolve Eizen right here, right now. So the first unit we're gonna evo is Orihime. Boom. We have the hair ornaments and everything. We're gonna evolve her. Another evo down the drain. And then we're gonna go ahead and evolve our Ichigo. This one kind of hurts because oh, we need purples. Gosh. Oh, here it started. It's already starting right now. The brokenness of the essence has started. So next one we're gonna evo is Ichigo. This one kind of hurts because Horn of Salvation Ichigo is a fire form, but you know, it is what it is. We have 29 of those, by the way. This is actually such a sick model. My lord, this is actually one of their coolest models they've added. I wish they had a cosmetic for Ichigo with the swords and everything too. That would have been really cool. But yeah, Horn of Salvation, Ichigo done. We have both the units ready to sacrifice to Eizen. So now we can go ahead and go to the items. Locked prison chair, use on Orihime. Boom, sacrifice, and then on Ichigo, sacrifice. So now we have the prison chair. We're ready to go for our ethereal Eizen. Now, I'm obviously not going to evolve him now because we obviously need green essence, but I did come prepared for this update on many different ways for me to just get a bunch of essence stones. So that's not a problem. But before we do that, I do want to get some good stats on Eizen, the goats. I do have 100% worthiness on him, so I will just spin once, see what we get. All A's, we are not keeping that, respectfully. So we're gonna try to get, I think a Z or an S range would be good. I think I want a minimum Z damage on Eizen, so we can go ahead and do this. So stat transfer, sacrifice, Obito, Z, and then we can go to Eizen. So the first stat, sacrifice a Z to Eizen, boom. Now we need a good SPA. I should have honestly did this one. I'm not gonna lie. I might save that for like Yamamoto, the Z plus and S, because that's a pretty good stat right there. But we're gonna go with this S right here. Actually, which one's better? That's 8.4. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. And then we can go to Eizen, give him this, bop, SSPA, and then I want to give him a good range since he is full AoE. So I want minimum Z range, which we don't have, unfortunately. Z plus, we have 2 more Z pluses. Okay, then I'm only gonna have 1 more, which I'm gonna probably use on Yamamoto. So that is kind of tough. But Eizen, it's Eizen, right? I gotta do it for my boy. He's the GOAT. Sacrifice. All right, so now we have a Z, S, and a Z plus Eizen ready to go for him getting evolved. He didn't have Z plus, Z, and Z stats. So now I have all the takedowns. I just need to get a lot of the materials. So I had a plan for this. That's why I have, as you can see, 46 gift boxes for this moment. For that reason right there, you can get a bunch of green instances, and I'll probably just be spending a bunch of my gift boxes until I run out, honestly, because this is like the main reason why I kept a lot of them. So I'm gonna just go ahead and spin a bunch of these, and I'm gonna cut back to once I'm basically done spinning all these. And there it is, the last one. You got like 6 or 7 Padorus in that full 46 presents right there. We got a bunch of fedoras. As you can see, I have a lot of them. I've been grinding. I was grinding the winter event a bunch before this update came out, so I came in prepared. Yeah, we have a bunch of stats, and I think I actually do have enough to evolve Eizen now. Yep, I do. And I still have a bunch of more essences to get in other different ways that I was saving up, but we're gonna think about that later on, because now we can finally go ahead and evolve our Eizen to Eizen Aura. Boom! Ethereal Eizen, Z plus, Z, and Z plus. Wow. The GOAT in the flesh right there. The one reason why I really wanted Eizen was not because of the unit itself. Well, obviously the unit because it's Eizen. But the cosmetic of the dragon is so sick on Eizen that I really just wanted it for that. The dragon effect. Literally this reason right here makes him so clean. But that's the second unit in this video that we got. And now the next and the final units. Last but not least, Yamamoto, right? So we have 200. I think I have more though in here from the battle pass. Nope, just gems. But we have 200 rerolls, 205 rerolls to spend on Yamamoto. And I really want this bad boy right here. I want the Monarch. There's no hiding it. So let's just start spinning. Blitz. Yeah, realistically the only time I'd keep Blitz is if we're like below 50 or something, but we have 200. The thing with AV is you go by rerolls fast. Like I'm trying to go slow right now. This is slow for me. People like spam the rerolls. Like they go down so quick. Like literally 2 seconds ago I already spent 40 rerolls. Like that quick. It's crazy. So let's hope we at least get a mythic trade. You know, at least we get hopefully we get a mythic trade. That's what I'm praying out of all this. Nothing good yet. A couple of blitz, but nothing crazy yet. Ethereal. Oh my gosh, bro. That was so close to Monarch. That was stupid close to Monarch. I want to spin this off, bro. If this was Solar Dead, I would have automatically spun it off, but Ethereal, that's tough. I actually don't know. I don't know. Let me go ask some people, actually. I'm gonna go ask some people. I'm gonna ask them for their advice because I actually don't know if to spin this off or not. After thinking about it, I'm gonna just keep Ethereal Yamamoto. I'm not gonna risk it. I only have 100 euros left. If I had like 300 or 400, just like the beginning, then I probably would have spun it off, but I don't have that luxury no more. So I'm gonna just keep Ethereal Yamamoto. And yeah, for now, I'm gonna just go grind his kills so that when I come back, I can just evolve him. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all when that happens. All right, so I finally got all the kills I needed for Yamamoto. 5,243. Now the last thing we need to do is just spin his stats and just get some pretty decent stats on him. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get Monarch, but honestly all my luck is gone. Ooh, Z range and SSP. I might actually keep that. I actually like that. We need good ranges anyways, so all I need is a really good damage, which I have a bunch of those. All right, boom. Now we can just go ahead and sacrifice this to Yamamoto and Bob. Z, S, and Z. So if you go over here to evolve, oh fudge, I forgot we need the stats. Okay. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna be right back once I get all the stats that I need real quick. All right, now I have enough, barely enough. 40 green essence, 15 purples, 30 reds, and 1 rainbow with, of course, 12 of the head captains. I did, you know, grind a little bit excessively for Yamamoto, but, you know, I had to do what I had to do, right? So here we go. We evolve Yamamoto to Yamamoto captain, and he's looking like he's going to become a beast on Evo, even with Ethereal. I really wish I got Monarch on him, but it is what it is, right? So here we go. Yamamoto captain. Z plus, Z, and Z plus. For a non-Monarch unit doing 6,000 every 5 seconds with a 1,200 DPS. Very nice indeed. There you go. All 3 other units that I wanted to evolve have been evolved. Finally, that took a long time. That was definitely the grind for sure. But here we go. We finally got him. Now, let me try out Yamamoto doesn't have a cosmetic, but so yeah, now I'm gonna go and showcase all 3 of them in an infinite really quickly. I'm not gonna go into a full deep analysis on what each unit does. There's much more in-depth gameplays of all 3 of these units, but I still want to check them out for myself. I've already checked out Uaba for a good amount while grinding for the last 2 secrets, so it won't be such a surprise for Uaba. But for the other 2 units, I'm gonna be going in there and seeing what they're looking like with Ethereal, because most gameplays or most showcases are showcasing Monarch. So yeah. All right, so here we are in the sandbox, because sandbox is obviously the only place you want to be when you're showcasing units. So the first unit we're gonna showcase is gonna be probably Eizen, the goats right here. I'm gonna probably play Eizen like right to the edge, because that's usually where he is the best at. So Eizen on placement, 5.8k every 7.3. Now I'm obviously gonna be looking at the passives, skimming through them. first one, aura. Immune to all status ailments, broken. Anytime an enemy enters a range equal to 40% of this unit's range, they begin to take an increasing amount of damage from 1% of this unit's damage to 80% of this unit's damage every second they close to the R to the unit. So he basically does a passive 1% to 80% of his damage showcase right here anytime a unit anytime an enemy gets close to him. So you can see, I'm gonna put on damage indicators because y'all probably can't see, but anytime they get like in his range and then just closer and closer and closer, they take more and more damage, right? So it's pretty broken, and the damage will keep getting increased the more upgrades you go up. So on placement, 5.8 every 7.3. He does cost 3,000, so he is pretty expensive, but yeah, we keep upgrading him. Still full AoE on placement. Then he gets double 90. SPA gets basically halved, but he becomes a circle AoE. His range is kind of all right, but I feel like it does get much bigger on later upgrades. So 10,000 every 3.6 damage, everything. Then becomes a cone. Oh, I forgot the name of what was the name of the attack? Oh, I have to turn on EVFX. This is my first time seeing the VFX as well, so let me just check him out myself. So Eizen right here just slams it down with the aura, and then next upgrade he gets double 90 circle AoE. He does the black box fire move. That's so sick. The black box always go crazy. And the next move is called Reishi Assault. Let's see. Becomes a cone AoE. Pretty fat cone, honestly. That's like 1/3 of his AoE kind of. Yeah, pretty good cone. Then he summons like a mini dragon, you know? It's not the big one, but it's the mini dragon right here. Looks pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. Really cool animations. Then you keep upgrading him. Damage keeps going up. Range keeps going up. Then Dabo 99. Full AoE. The big dragon. Whoo! That's fire. That's super clean. Yeah, really good animations. Let's look at that one more time. Yeah, flying around. Bop. It's a single hit, so him flying around isn't like a multi-hit, so it's a single hit, full AoE move. Then he gets ability, Dabo 81, which spawns a giant Reishi wall, stopping all enemies from passing it. But before we use that ability, he's doing 52,000 every 10.2 seconds with 51 range. Now, this is with Ethereal. With Ethereal, his SPA still being at 10 seconds is kind of crazy. Like, what would his SPA be at without Ethereal? His SPA must be really high if it's at 10. That's, wow. Okay. I only read through Aura. I forgot the other passes. My bad. Complete Hypnosis. Anytime an enemy health stock is removed, every enemy on the map walks backwards for 5 seconds, minus 5% SPA per life missing. So, yeah, with Sakura, that would be really good. And then Double Mastery. Gain ability Dabo 81. For every enemy stopped by a Dabo 81, increase the damage percentage conversion of Aura by an additional 2% of the duration of Dabo 81. So long story short, when you have this ability on and they're close to him using the aura, they're gonna be taking much more damage. So it's pretty broken. So yeah, that's about it. But I'm not gonna really showcase like how broken it is with that. I'll showcase the wall though, because it's really cool. So boom, if you want to just like stop him right here, boom, Dabo 81. As you can see, the enemies are not gonna go past this wall right here. They're completely stopped. Gosh, that was a walking flashbang. But yeah, you can see they're kind of getting stopped right here. Yep. So really cool ability. That's Eizen right there. He has 3 placement, pre-evo and on evo. So he's also really expensive. Keep that in mind. He costs like over 130,000 if my math is right. So yeah, he's really expensive. So keep that in mind. He's mainly infinite unless you have Monarch on him, then he's used for everything. But yeah, really good unit, really solid unit. Eizen, so it's really peak. Next unit is Yamamoto. So Yamamoto, his passives: Head Captain. Attacks inflict burn of 25% of his damage for every enemy in range inflicted with burn. Increase damage by 10% and decrease SPA by 2%, up to 30% and 10%. Now, his AoE on placement is very weird, very unique, never seen anywhere, but you can kind of see what they were going with. But yeah, really cool. His damage is really like, he's a really good unit. I can already tell. Every enemy that is killed, every enemy this unit kills gets revived as a skeleton, with its health being 40% of this unit's attack stat. Damage dealt by these skeletons count as burn damage. For every skeleton alive on the track, increase damage by 2%, up to 30%. So these are the skeletons you can see come with 2,000 damage per. This is a really, he's probably the best summoner in the game easily, like by far. He is doing crazy damage. But if we keep upgrading him, his upgrades are very like small damage wise. That's why he does a lot of damage like on placement. But like going up in upgrades, it's not like huge upgrades. Like you can see, it's only 400% more damage. But you have to remember he's doing burn as well, so this damage is always higher than it's supposed to be. But he gets full AoE right here on this upgrade. Let me see what the name was again. So yeah, this is his first placement, and he gets Fire Tornado. He becomes full AoE every 4.3 seconds. Damage and range keeps increasing. Then he gets Fire Strike plus North. Right here, he gets the ability North. Swinging the sword, all skeletons summoned on the map stop moving. So basically, he becomes a giant trap for all like the enemies or bosses going by. They basically just can't hit the base at that point. So really good ability. Yeah, and then he also gets a new passive called Release. Gains active North. Anytime any enemy that walks into this unit's range is inflicted with burn every 15 seconds. Increase the damage of burn applied to the same enemy by this unit unit by 1% every time it is applied to the same enemy. So basically, if I just activate this ability right here, right, they can just walk in his range, right? Look at this. He's not even attacking and they're getting inflicted with burn, which is crazy, by the way. That's so broken. Really sick. And then you just keep upgrading him. Then he gets West, the big full AoE move. My FPS is dropping like crazy now. So yeah, he's now full AoE doing 41,000 every, okay, it fluctuates a lot, but 41 every 7.8 with 43 range. His last upgrade, 46,000 every 7.8 with 46 range. And as you can see, his damage and range, his damage and SPA do like go up and down. It's mainly because of his first passive, I think, or his second. I think it resets, like it sometimes resets. But yeah, his damage most of the time is at this one right here, 46 every 7.8. So really good. He also summons, which are broken. Yeah, really good unit. So yeah, Yamamoto right there, really broken unit. And now last but not least, the Monarch unit we got in this video, Uaba. So one pattern I noticed with the other two units, but they're pretty expensive and their early game is not the greatest. But Uaba on the other hand is a 6-hit multi-hit with a half AoE and is really cheap to place. So he's a really good early game unit. But if we go to his passive, you can see the Almighty. I mean, to any negative status ailments or effects and dodges all attacks. For every status effect negated or attack dodge, increase damage by 5% up to 30%. The man who saw the future. When this unit attacks, this unit will always attack the first and last enemy at the same time. Now, I still really don't understand this passive too well, but I guess later on I'll figure it out. And then upgrade 11, he gets a new passive. But until that happens, let's start upgrading him to see how he's doing. So next move, he becomes a circle AoE, really good. I don't know if this is a multi-hit, let me see. Every 4.8, it is a multi-hit, yeah. His first two upgrades are multi-hits, really sick animation, I'm not gonna lie. And then we keep upgrading. His upgrades are really cheap, by the way. Keep that in mind. He's a really cheap unit. And then you keep upgrading him. SPA keeps going down little by little. Damage keeps going up, range keeps going up. Then he gets a new move called Almighty Cage. Circle becomes even bigger. Damage at 67k every 6.4. And then he gets the Almighty out and then just starts throwing it. And look at the multi-hits though. That's gotta be, how many multi-hits is that? That's one. Okay, I think it was just one or two. It was definitely a multi-hit though. It looked like a lot more because of the damage indicators like showing a lot more. But yeah, you can see it looked like a lot, but it's like one or two hits, maybe three. But yeah, 67k every 6.4, 76,000 every 6, 82,000 every 5.6. Then he gets his final upgrade, Almighty Blast with Ash Fallen, doing 119,000 damage every 8 seconds. Full AoE. All three of the secrets are full AoE at max upgrade. And then he gets a new move called Ash Fallen. Switch between two toggles. Toggle 1 buffs all units in range by 15% damage and lose 30% attack from this unit. You're buffing other units while debuffing yourself. So with Monarch Uaba, in my opinion, it goes really good with that first ability because his damage is already high. So decreasing it won't do that much. It'll obviously be a good chunk since Monarch, his damage does scale a lot more. But in general, he could be a really good buff depending on what game mode you're playing. And then the second toggle, debuffs all allied enemies in range by 20% damage and 10% range. But the unit gains 10% damage and 5% range per allied unit debuffed by this ability. So he can either debuff the units placed down and buff himself, or buff the units by debuffing himself. So it really just depends on how you use him, what trait you have on him, what game mode you're playing, and that's really how it is. So the first toggle, you can see his damage goes down, but there's really no units here. So you're basically kind of just buffing and debuffing yourself. But here, this is the second ability, 130k every 8 seconds. His damage really does fluctuate. You really never know how much his damage could be at. But if we just hypothetically go ahead and place down, like realistically, people are showcasing him with like 10,000 rares. You're never gonna have 10,000 rares in your inventory. Minimum, you're probably gonna have like 5 or 6 units with you. So that's why I'm gonna place down like I'll place down Yamamoto and Eizen, all 6 of them, all the placements. Let's see how much damage he does with all of these guys placed down. So he's doing 228,000 every 8 seconds with 6 units placed down. Now think about it like this. Realistically, in most game modes, you're gonna have 2 farms. You're gonna have Takarota and Speedwagon. That's 4 already. And then you're probably gonna have other units, right, that you're probably not gonna want to buff. So if you only have 4 units placed down with Takarota and Speedwagon, since they don't do damage, if you delete these 2, he's gonna be doing 200,000 with Monarch. Remember, this is with Monarch. Probably gonna be, you know, somewhat close to like 80,000 to 90,000 with 4 units getting debuffed. And in my example, you're using money units who don't deal any damage. So realistically with Monarch, you're gonna be doing 200,000 every time you use Uaba, which is really good in my opinion. But he's also immune to all status ailments. He also gains range every time you use the ability as well, so really good as well. He's also full AoE, of course, and yeah, he's really good. I think some multi-hit too as well. Yeah, a lot of multi-hits. My gosh. If you have dead on this dude, you're going to be cooking hard as well. But yeah, Uaba, Monarch, really good unit. 25,000 DPS with Monarch. And yeah, really solid unit. All three of these units that I evolved in this video are really good. I would highly recommend going for all of them as they all have their different purposes in different game modes. This video took a long time. The grind was long. The process was kind of fun. The process was fun, but you know, the grind itself was very tedious, but I'm glad I did it and I'm glad it's done. I'm glad we got at least one Monarch. But yeah, that's about it. I think I'm gonna end the video right there. Hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, of course, please like and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.